Okay, I guess. Okay. Let's see. There's one notification then. And that also ain't going ding, 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 ding at us. Uh, anyway, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. And I'm still not done, but I got to be done. Yeah. Hello, whoever's here. Hey, Sheila, how you doing? And whoever all has joined, it's live, yes. And I'm trying to conduct a sale yet while I'm here, too. So I got to snap some pictures, guys. So just bear with me. I ended up being gone. I ended up being gone longer than what I wanted to today. Got somebody interested in these heads that I went out of state and got a few years ago. So, yeah. Yeah, we were. Flow tag. Yep. No, not nude. What the? What? Not a landing strip. Yes. Huh. Wonder if that. Okay. Yeah, somebody took part of the part number off. Huh. Anyway. Let's see if I can find a description on these heads. I was supposed to have this done a long time ago today, but hopefully. Hell. Oh, you a quarter? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Oh, these were. I don't know. Yeah, we was out helping Roger replace his dryer today. He went downstairs to get his laundry, and it wasn't dry. His dryer quit spinning, quit working, so we ended up going and helping him. I can't find the spec sheet. And somebody ground part of the first number off, so Anyway, bear with me for another minute. I want to send the guy the pictures and see what we can do. Because get out of here, fly. I don't need that. Oh, that guy's looking for a set of heads. Want to take Pro Comp heads off because he says they won't clear his firewall and he's not cutting his firewall. Let's see pictures. 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, get out of here, fly. Okay, anyway. All right. Message sent, so now we wait. We wait. Yeah, all right. Okay. Yes, I do. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Bear with the bear, yep. Bear heads, bear this, that. Oh. Had some people say I look a little different now. I don't know. I guess. Been a little better. Tried to eat a little more, but still not quite figured that out. But I want to see how well late this afternoon's lunch supper did. Roger took us out for lunch after we did that. So you guys are betting. Place your bets. Place your bets. Who? Guess what? I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Wow. Place your bets. That's a good one tonight. Anybody else want to guess? Now I understand why I wound up a little. Not sure Mama Bear's here or not. Oh, and this thing here on my hand. Doc told me not to dig at it. He said about a week it should fall off. It's been just over a week, and we got 242, 156, 200, 225. Well, guys, I'm shocked. Reason says 199. What do you say, Sheila? What are you guessing? Let's see. I had a patty melt and cheese balls for supper with Roger. Then stopped at Casey's and got 2 ice cream Snickers and big bottles of water. Sheila says 143. So that's what I've ate, guys, and I am shocked. Check that out. 132. 132. Yeah, I had some ice balls. Yeah, you were. I'm like, wow. And that's at 825. Let's see. Do this. 404. I was 192. At 11:06 this morning, 279. 8:57 when I got it this morning, 286. So, and at 1 a.m. this morning, I was 204. So from 101, and I was 204 to 9 o'clock in the morning, I went to 286. I didn't eat, I didn't drink anything during that time, so tell me why I'm sleeping, my numbers go up. Nobody. Oh, you guys. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so Let's see if the guy even looked at the message. Nope, he hasn't. So, anyway. Yep, it's been fun. It's been real. It's been really fun. And just like Super Bowl. Shopcat hasn't come in here yet, has he? Oh, that thing on my hand. I just want to shred it. But the only thing is, and I guess, has anybody noticed anything different about me? Other than my hair's a mess and I really need to take all this crap off. Huh. Any of you guys notice anything with me? I know the camera's not the best. Let's see. Let me try to shed a little light, see if you guys... Got some new fenders for the old Dodge, did you? Besides Lesser Ed, yeah. Huh, I've had a couple people tell me I got less of a face now, too. I'd really like to get on a scale and see where I'm at, guys. And the most thing I've done, and this is kind of a double-edged sword. Just like Saturday, the kids were out here mowing. And I went out. Blood sugar was up. And what the heck did I do to my... That's why my bag was open. The zipper come apart. That didn't sound right. The bag on my medicine bag here. Wonder why it was. Anyway, so I went out and helped the daughter get the path through the one spot, and I just didn't feel right after that. I hope it's. And I was at 280 something. Went out, did a little mowing, walking around, and I got in here, and I'm like, I don't feel good. I went from 280 something down to 76 in less than an hour. I was like, oh, okay, well, squirrel showed up with the food just in time. So yeah, I don't know. I just, and yesterday the kids overfed us. Oh my God. They fed us lunch and they wanted to go to the park last night. So we went to the park with the grandkids and had fun and grilled there. My blood sugars until 1 a.m. were good. So, I don't know. I guess. I'm eating less. I've been told my face is thinned down. I've noticed my hands are thinned down. I've got ankles again. So, I guess. Yes, we love the grill out. And so anyway, the farm's been mowed. Got rid of some stuff yesterday, which could be... Oh, there will be some projects coming up. And the 327 is back to be... That's 63 327 is back on the go again. So we'll try one more time. Well, actually, two more times. Because there's a 305 that went down. Yes, I am going to build the 305. The guy's kind of like, why do you want to build a 305? Because I got a brand new rotating assembly out of a one that was frozen broke. Oh, well, that's good enough. Okay. So, the 305 and the small journal 327, and he used my equipment, checked the crank. He thinks the crank does not need turn. He's going to double verify it when he gets to his shop. He says, I might get by with a polish. And he says, if you're planning on buzzing it, he says, you'll probably get by with 100 bearings on this. Okay. Cool. And also, I was told he remeasured my block. And he said my 30 over 327 pistons I had will work in that block because there is enough material left to hone out to correct the cylinders. So, yeah. Oh God, I can't even change that because it just keeps getting worse. Anyway, so yeah, so the 327 they'll probably looking at 4 weeks before it's back, and so. But in the meantime, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 builds that we're going to really get going on this week. Been doing a lot of measuring, miking, and writing out papers, and because everything's going to be verified and recorded, and it should have been done that way the whole time. So, I guess. Kind of getting in the mood. As also yesterday, this is how good of luck you have. You go check about 3 pairs of heads yesterday. They're supposed to be good. The early 305s, George, just a 305. It's not going to be a 327. There's a 305 going down that's coming back to be a late model one-piece rear main 305. The 327 went down. The early 305s, yes, you can bore those out to a 4-inch bore and be fine and create a standard bore piston because that's going to work out good because the one that's still in that parts Camaro is going to come out and we're going to double check that block, sonic test it, and I disappeared. Am I still here? Oh, so where did it come off? Let me know where it cut me off so I can tell you guys. Anyway, the early 305s, I've seen it done. You can bore them out to a 4-inch bore standard, which is good because I got a brand new set of standard pistons I need a home for. So we're going to turn the 305 into a 350 because there's also a sprint car guy that's been doing that with the 305s because they were running out of 350 blocks. Now, late model 305, no, you can't. There's not enough meat in the walls. But anyway, so yes, we got things going. Well, anyway, check 3 sets of heads and all 3 sets are cracked. I'm like, I'm really getting tired of checking heads and having them broke. Scrap iron trailer pile is starting to get bigger, so we're going to have some scrap iron going in. And what sucks is they were my Vortec heads. Internet blinked. Okay. Hey, George. Nice to see you again. So, yes, we got some builds. And that Will It Run 406, or 400, not 406. The Will It Run 400 is still here. I've got a better crank that was in there. And I think I got the bearings. Might have to get some standard rings. And we'll figure out how to get that one cleaned up and just put her back together as a 400, which I know Sean just loves hearing that. So, yes. The very first, like the early versions of the 305s in the 76, 77 and that, when they initially first made them, they just made smaller cores and casted the walls really thick. So I've seen it done a few times. But anyway, like I said, I got a brand new set of standard 350 pistons. No home for a block because I don't have a good block that's standard. So, yes. Blood sugar's down, and I just took some hydros. And I know, and I'm telling myself, if I am losing the weight, I know I'm going to hurt like holy hell. And I tell you guys, I think I would have rather been ran over by a tractor here lately as my back and my legs and my knees are just screaming like they've never screamed. Hey, there you go. There's the shop cat. Babes, come here. Hi. Say hello. Everybody's been waiting for you. Everybody's been waiting for you. Hi. Yeah, Dad's feeling a little bit better, ain't I? Anyway, I've never had so much pain in my legs. Not even when the neuropathy was killing me. But I know as you take weight off, things start going back into place, and you're hurt. You hurt. Oh, jeepers. So, yeah. But anyway, so as I was saying earlier, too, that I forgot to finish. One reason I keep the pop around is for incidents like Saturday, because that Code Red, I drank it. It got me up to about 83. And then by the time the food got here, I had started dropping again. So that's why I have the pop around. So, anyway. So, yes, we are also, well, I shouldn't say we. I am. Well, we, Sheila. We're trying to kind of regroup here, guys. Like I said, I still got some engine builds that are still going to take place. But we're going to kind of regroup and get to where we can get cars inside the shop. So we're going to kind of like the Cadillac. The first one, once we get the shop cleaned out and get it to where we can get vehicles in and out of here, will be the Camaro's coming in, and it's going to get done running. So Mama Bear can drive it. Because her caddy, yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Then after that, get the Cadillac in here and dismantle it inside the car so I at least can keep it rolling. What I'm going to do is get the heads off the thing and see if there's actually any cylinder wall damage or not. No, it hit the fan, but it didn't splatter. See if there's any cylinder wall damage, and if there's not, see if we can get the oil pan off, get to that rod, undo that rod, push it out, find one or however many pistons it needs, and kind of do a end frame overhaul and see if we can get it going for ourselves. I mean, oh, and that's right. Hopefully tomorrow morning I'm making a call, and the Yukon will be going in for alignment either tomorrow afternoon or hopefully Tuesday. And then the Yukon will be back on the road. No more clanky, no more brake grinding, anything. Oh, I bet you that's what's going on. I forgot to take the tick mark out of the ads. I'm sorry. I'll skip that for you guys. Come on, skip it. I said skip it. Where'd the mouse go? Hey, well, that's interesting. Well, I told it to skip and it took my mouse away. I have lost my mouse. Oh, there it is. There, got it skipped. I don't know. I haven't checked the analytics lately. Cans and my strings attached. No, what the heck was that? Oh, TikTok. You got rid of a mouse this week? Oh, boy. So, yes. Well, according to my daughter, when they come out to mow Saturday morning. Yeah, I think it was Saturday. Or was it yesterday morning? I don't know. They come out and mowed. Duh. Yesterday was Saturday. Today's Sunday, right? Duh. Anyway, they come out to mow. They started mowing Friday night. They come out yesterday and finished it. She gets a hold of me and says, Dad, you got a mouse problem. She's mowing in the south yard, and she said 20 baby mice went up the trees. I'm like, I'm like, great. So I got to get some decon out. So, yeah. So maybe that's why Maybe that's why Shop Cat walks around here like he does. He's outnumbered by Jerry's. Tom and Jerry, I mean. Anyway, I guess if it gets to the point where the Cadillac, the motor can't be saved, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Because Mama Bear's is actually getting a little worse on oil usage. So, yeah, I don't know. Kick the idea around, putting that 377 in it, making that car a rear-wheel drive. And how you doing? Huh? What do you got? Oh, yeah, neighbor told me they had chased a bobcat out of their tree. Put the 400 in there, yep. That would make, that'd be interesting. Anyway, so, yeah. I have just... yeah, I could do that, yes. Oh, you killed Stuart Little? Oh, then I had another car dropped off yesterday with all that. A 2000, what is that thing? There. Did I write it down? I don't know, sitting out in front of the shop. 2006 to maybe 2010. Buick Lucerne. This one's a good one, guys. He called me up. Hey, we drove the car yesterday. AC don't work today, but the reserve coolant's low. He thought he blew a head gasket because. I said, well, you need to hook the gauges up. Well, they talk to their kids. Just recharge it. I think that was a costly mistake to say. Because he calls me, he says, hey, something's spraying right out of the serpentine belt. We don't know if the head gasket's out, it's leaking water. And I got him calmed down. I said, okay. He said, the motor's dry. There's no sign of antifreeze on the ground. I said, okay, so it shouldn't be engine coolant. I said, now how soon after you guys put the charge of AC refrigerator in did it start spraying? He said, almost immediately. I think they had a mechanical failure. I haven't looked under the car yet. But what I'm afraid is there might have been a malfunction and they put another can of Freon in it and blew it. I said, you needed to put gauges on that and check it before you added Freon to it. Oh. So it's sitting here. I got to look at that tomorrow and see if it's going to need a whole new AC system, which I hope I didn't get the evaporator inside. So, yeah. That could be a costly mistake. It's a very beautiful car. But, yeah, so, I guess. Well, that's what I'm hoping. I don't know. Or otherwise, they do have a broken line. I mean, he said the AC worked fine. Got up the next morning, go to take the car during that heat. No AC at all. I'm like, oh, well, that's not good. So yeah, we'll see. I kind of enjoy doing the AC work. Oh, okay. Yeah. At least that stuff ain't made like it used to be back in the day. If you was a smoker and that stuff leaked around you, you were dead because you just smoked cyanide. So, but yes, yeah, sure. Now I'm getting the Yukon going up back on the road just in time for the hot. The only vehicle they had working AC for me to drive set during the heat, which, oh well. What little bit I drove it around on the property here already, I could tell the Yukon's going to ride a hell of a lot better. It don't bang, bang going up through the yard over the ruts. So, yeah. Oh! Yeah, the tire trying to give birth, huh? What? Oh, well. That's why the meteors are coming in. You put a hole in the ozone, Mike. Oh. Sounds like a uh, well, yeah, it's kind of nice. The kids we kind of getting to where doing some family stuff, and I tell you, um, let's see, did I get it? Nope, he hasn't looked at the pictures yet. God darn it. Yeah, yeah. That's what. There wasn't any good years close to it. Yeah. I wonder if yours is the one that was on TikTok already. There was a Buick Lucerne that was on TikTok. The customer states, and yeah, maybe that was your car there. Oh. Anyway, so yes, got the tractor going again. I see I might have to drain the fluid. I don't know what if somebody dumped something in the hydraulics on it or what, but that stuff looks nasty. It used to be red and it's leaking out brown and black, and I don't know what happened. So I'm going to have to drop the fluid out of the H and refill it again, and tighten up the seal. And then the cab will come off the parts truck for a snowball, and we're going to see if we can start getting that stuff transferred. I know I'm naming off a lot of projects that I want to get done, and I know it all depends on if the body lets me, but I don't know. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Like I said, I really like to know what I've lost, if I've lost any significant weight, but like I said, this morning I noticed I had ankles. My face is slimming down. My neck, even. I mean, I just, it feels weird. I don't know what the motor sayings. I got these here to finish, and then I still got the few project ones. Uh, Basically, the 305. What I kind of plan on doing is years ago I did the 350 build. And I think I want to do a refresher course because people don't ever go back and watch any of the old stuff. Yeah. And so I think I'm going to do a 305 build series, which is going to be basically the same as doing the 350, 400, pretty much. And do a new series build on this 305 and get her going. Kind of update things. And as like I said, I got to also talk to that person. I'll see if they're around tomorrow. Well, probably do that Tuesday because tomorrow's going to be pretty busy. I got a lot to do tomorrow. And go have a discussion with somebody and see if we're going to be converting a 5-window Chevy into a V8 with an automatic and a 4 to 8.5 inch rear end or whatever that is that they put in it. So that could be another cool build. So, yeah. Right. So, yes, I have found one more machine shop. I'm not going to say where it's at, who it is, nothing. Uh, we'll see how these two motors come back, and we'll go from that. So, I'm just kind of felt good. I mean, the guy was decent. Um, this kind of, I kind of got a good feeling again. So, hopefully the good feeling can keep going and we can kind of get back to repairing cars. And then we got, I know everybody's sick of Will It Starts, but we got that old Bonneville that used to drive out here. And yeah, if stuff goes wrong with this shop, I'm probably going to be done building motors. I just, as I found, he inspected the one I just got back. That's supposed to have been done on a CNC machine. All the 4-cylinder cylinders, the two on both sides, 4-cylinder cylinders. I got to take another half thou out. The cylinders are too small. I love it. Yeah. And that was done with a computer, supposedly with a torque plate. And the center 4 cylinders are a half thou too small. Because, yeah, I just, like, okay, I was coming up with the right measurements when I was doing it all. I kind of beat myself silly, and I was right. I got the right measurements, and so, yeah. So now now I know why I've procrastinated on putting the cam bearings in that one, because now I got to hit the center 4 cylinders, hone them out another half thou or so, and rewash it. Then we can put it together. But so yeah, we'll see what happens. Well, he said use my rigid home, which I got. No, it doesn't show up on camera. I got that hanging right there. And he said, hit it with that. He says, you know what you're doing. I said, yeah. Don't hit it long and don't put a lot of pressure on it. Just swipe her a couple of times and check it. And he says, one hole, 1 out of 8 on a computer CNC machine is right on size. I guess the other 7 were practice. I guess I'm a little frustrated because you spend all this good money on what you're supposed to be getting quality work, and then it comes back and rigid hone. It's going to be a rigid stone. Let's see. It'll be this style. Yeah, it'll be one of these, the rigid style like that. He did say, though, that the cylinders were at least 99.9% straight, no taper. Now, the problem is, Scott, I can't ball home because top to bottom is a half thou too small and going side to side. So he kind of told me what to do. When I get in those cylinders, I set up the stones, not the wipers. Set the stones top to bottom, hit it with a light pressure so it doesn't want to back and forth to keep the cylinder straight. So, yeah. Like I said, yesterday kind of was a long day. So, I just... And like I said, disappointed on the Vortex heads. And there again, one of the set heads I have paid to have checked. They were good. I powdered them. They were cracked. I could see it from 15 foot away after they powdered it. Wow. Okay, those were supposed to be good heads. Okay. So, yeah, Yeah. But anyway, made in Mexico. Yeah, I don't. So yeah, I got one project getting in the semi trailer, reorganizing that to make room for some of the stuff out of here, and well, motor builds will still keep happening, but that's not going to be the primary thing. We're kind of going to get back into maybe trying to fix and flip some cars and just keep going. I mean, I can't sit around and be bored. I can't do it anymore. Uh, Got to keep going. I just. So, is anybody here? I see the numbers are dropping. Nothing's happening on the chat. So, did I freeze up? Did it lock up? Or we talked about too much holds and ball hones and stroking and everything else, and they goofed us up. Do 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 do. Um. Hi, William. How you doing? You've been trying to pick on you. Hey, Ken. How you doing? That's good, William. I'm not playing with the flashlight, Sheila. Refresh, catch up. By the time you hear that, it'll be for. Yeah. How's everything going, Ken? So, what are you working on, Wayne? I haven't seen anything on TikTok from you this week or this. Yeah, this week. Yeah, I guess I haven't seen any notifications from you on there. All right. Oh. What'd you go in there for? What? I forgot. Oh. So yeah, I'm kind of getting in the mood to scrap a bunch of stuff, and I even tried selling one of the transmission. I'm going to do a 5.7 rod 400 now, huh? Okay. Or that's how it come in. Super hot. Well, it's cold here. Yeah. Not hot. Okay. Yes, that heat was, yeah, that was getting pretty intense. I guess, guys, I don't want to keep using the narcotics, prescribed narcotics. If I am dropping the weight, how can I help the pain in my knees and my lower legs? I know when I lost weight before, the doctor explained to me, you're going to hurt because things are going back. Holy crap, guys, though. I got to figure out some way. I mean, the only way I fixed it the last time was I was able, at that time of my life, I could literally come out here, sit in a chair, watch TV, and did that for 2 weeks, and then started getting back at it. But I don't have the 2 weeks of sitting around doing nothing. I want to keep going and keep getting things done. And my knees are just about stopped me. If everything continues to go, I still want to get a cement slab in front of the shop because that step up to come in the shop is starting to get to me. Right. Right. Damn little bugs. Ugh. So I don't know. Ibuprofen sucks. I mean, I honestly don't know. Other than getting to the rec center and getting in the water. Well, welcome back, Mike. Uh, so yeah. Years ago, I tried all the turmeric and all that stuff. And then I ended up in the hospital. And I was kind of scared to go back on that stuff because that's when I ended up in the hospital with the softball for the, yeah. I don't ever want to experience that again. Oh, mama. Oh boy. That's the other thing. The one thing that did help me, guys, was getting that steroid injection in my back. But downfall is it really messes with my blood sugars. And like I said, 1 o'clock this morning, I was 200. When I got up a few hours later, I was up to almost 290. I'm not putting anything in my mouth unless the cats are feeding me cat food. I don't know, but and I know that shot gives me a hell of a relief, but holy crap, I don't want to go through that blood sugar stuff. And then I don't see Gary in here yet. I had a couple other guys send me a bunch of videos. It seems like we all, about the same time, all of a sudden had, what the heck's going on with that? My mouse is not cooperating here. In June, oh, there it goes. Now it's working. That, all these diabetics, there was one guy that walked in, and then the hospital's like, they're asking him, how did you walk in here? It was over 800. Another guy's like, he didn't feel where he went in. His blood gases went bad. He ended up in the ICU. He was over 600. The high water that comes in here, he was 500 and higher. I went over 600. How to say this without getting everything to slow down? I swear they have messed. I swear they have messed with the juice. Because, one person giving it in one area, but this juice that they say is what we need to live, there's too many of us having the same problems everywhere. So, yeah. Oh, good, William. Good. You're back to 298. I just mine now. I'm down to 132 after eating patty melt cheese balls and then 2 ice cream Snickers and oh yeah, I even helped Sheila finish her pop, so I had some pop in there. I'm down to 132. I just William. Ooh, Sean, good job. Blame the mouse. Yeah, it was. I shut it off, turned it on. Now the mouse is working. For me, William, I've been experimenting with anything from candy bars to chips to hamburgers to bologna to chicken to. And for me right now, my blood sugars, it doesn't make a peacock difference what I eat. Like now, I'm down to 132. 18 degrees is too cold. Yes. And the doctor doesn't understand what's going on. I really think they mess with the supply of the juice, and I don't know. Oh, that's right, Sheila. Thanks for. And during that, I also ate a Three Musketeer today. So, and my blood sugar's 132. And oh yeah, that's right. I even ate. Yeah, I eat the pop bottles now. Yeah, I even had a large Code Red today, and my blood sugar's down to 132. And I said in the vehicle, it wasn't like I was up physically active today because I ended up driving. Got Sheila to come back here because we were going to move some cars around, take some trash out, get ready to have a bonfire. And then Roger called and we had to go there. So basically, I sat in the vehicle, drove today without a lot of physical activity, and my blood sugars are down to 132. Yeah, so I somebody help us diabetics make sense of what the blanket's going on. About the only way I can take enough pain off. I found the last of my oxycodones, and I don't like using them. I'm out of them, so now I'm back to relying on the hydros. That's about the only way I can keep mobile, and I don't want to. I've taken up to 8 ibuprofen, 500 milligram ibuprofen, no relief. So I'm not doing that because I know it's going to kill my liver, kidneys, and everything else. But well, yeah, that wasn't that physical. So I'm with you, high water. I'm starting to be afraid for you. It almost sounds like you're starting to become insulin resistant. Most of that stuff reason is well, it's 8 and it's 9 o'clock at night, so most of it's been over 8 hours. Now let's see. We ate lunch. Let's see. At 4:20. So yeah, we're pushing right at 6 hours for the supper we ate and the pop. Everything else is now 12 hours ago. So your 388's getting closer to being done, huh? And that's what the doctor and I have talked about too. I told him what I kept a record for him, and he's like, "You're not eating anything out of the ordinary." I'm like, "Exactly." And in high water, he started doing like me. Uh, the only way I can keep it down or decent is limit my eating. Well, okay, that's the thing. Uh, when I picked up Sheila, we shared 3 chicken tenders. We ate that. And that's when we ate the Three Musketeers. I took about 2 hours to drink that pop, and my blood sugars wasn't that bad. I mean, I don't know. So I guess if I don't eat a lot, yesterday we ate plenty. It was grilled food. That seemed to do okay. But it was hot dogs and hamburgers, and then it was hot dogs and pork chops for supper. I mean, and some macaroni salad. I just. But Saturday when I had Friday night when I had Friday. God bless. That's the only other problem I have. I can't remember. Oh, we ate. So yeah, Friday night when Squirrel showed up with the food because the kids come out and mowed late Friday. When Squirrel showed up with the food, we ate late. And my blood sugars went from, well, heck, let me look it up. I'll tell you what happened Friday. Well, I did that a while back. I worked for quite a while and then I quit working. Okay, so Friday was what for date? What was Friday's date? 25th. So go back to the 25th. Okay. Okay, yeah, Friday I was having a bad day. Okay. At 12 a.m. midnight on 25th, I was at 307. There you see, midnight. 6:45, I woke up the next morning. I was super drenched, like somebody dumped water on me. So I grabbed the meter because thinking, okay, I crashed and I'm having a bad time. 6:45. Oops. Okay. Oops. 6:45 that morning. I was at 150. Okay. And then 139 after eating something. I can't remember what I ate Friday. 326. I was having an up and down day Friday. And then at 305, and I was taking a lot of insulin Friday. And that's the other thing. I have to take a lot of insulin to keep my numbers any respectable. At 305, I got it down to 268. At 440, it went back up to 281. And I hadn't been eating. And then, so 440, it was 281. I'm like, God dang it. I'm tired of having that being up there because I felt like crap. So I took another shot of insulin, knowing that there was food coming, knowing I had the pop. I went from at 440, 20 to 5, to when I finally checked it at 717, I dropped to 76. Then after we ate supper, well, okay, 717 is when I just started drinking my Code Red. 724, I went from 76 to 83 with the Code Red. Then after we ate the pizza and that, 937, I shot the 224. No, 254, sorry. I'm reading it backwards. And then the next morning, started out at 191, which really isn't bad for me. And then at 11:07 yesterday morning, I jumped to 221. I did eat a little bit yesterday. And then when we went to go eat lunch with the kids, I was at 213, took an extra dose of insulin. And then after we got done with that, it stayed at 203. And then the rest of the night until 1 o'clock in the morning, I stayed at 204. And that was after eating all the grilled food. I don't know. It just drives me nuts. And it's driving my doctor nuts. So now it seems like grilled food seems to be the way of keeping the numbers down. So it just does not make any sense. Any change in activity levels? Not really a reason. Because I have so much pain in my knees and my lower legs. It's literally hard to go, and the only way I can go is either the oxys I had, or I'm using the hydrocodones. Um, that's the only way. I mean, I don't want to keep going down that road. Oh, don't behave. We're out here to have fun. So, yeah, I just don't. Oh, you're finally going on a vacation again, Mike? Good. And see, that's the other thing too. We're not only going to get the shop to where I can actually get cars in and out of here. I've got a bunch of those old pistons. I've got car parts, and we want to get back on the making those little dudes out of engine parts. And uh, so but it's kind of hard to do welding and grinding in the same building that you're trying to build nice motors in. So, uh, no. So yeah, I guess if Sean ever gets here or does want to come for a visit, and heck, maybe he might show up when with a 305 or 327 or something sitting here. Have to do a YouTube collab and do an engine build together and put her on the run stand. I just. It's like this here. I've got one more spring shackle stuff. The heck is that? Oh, garbage I missed. Imagine that. I got this one to do on the kids' truck. Oh, would you quit falling? I'm dropping stuff. I dropped a bolt. What? At least it wasn't dropping a nut. Here's my magnet. Let's say it should be in. Nah, I dropped a bolt. No, that's why the bag's got a hole in it. Oh yeah, we used half that. Yeah, I got this thing to put in the kids' truck, the other side, but I almost lost it. Got to get this one in. So, truck's been doing good for him after doing the one side, but got that. But I think when I do that one, I think we're going to take the bolts out of the passenger side of the box and loosen the ones on the driver's side of the box and tilt that sucker up there so I can get in there with the air chills and hammers and not lay under it. That mess up the office? Too late. Let's see what this. I know we started cleaning up in here. Actually, I want to. And if I get it to where I got the cars, damn football, huh? You get the cars back in and out of here. I'm probably going to move the tools back out in the Bay Area so I don't have to keep walking back and forth. But then again, maybe I should. Oh. So there's that. We got to get on the kids. And then I got to do Clunky's truck. But Clunky right now, the brakes are grinding. Something is rotating in the morning when I take off. It goes, it sounds like you got a playing card in something. And I haven't figured out what that is. I don't want to figure out what it is. I just want the Yukon done so we got something to get in and drive and go. I can't handle having a busted freaking vehicle anymore. Sorry, guys. It's been eating on me. It's been eating on me. Hey, if I got it in here on the concrete floor, I'll lay down. I'll get under the vehicles and I guess that way too. And I guess that's another reason. If I get it to where we start working on cars and doing more repairs on the cars again, and the tools are out there, if I'm laying there and I could see them, I could say, hey, up in that toolbox up to your right, in that drawer, back in the drawer, that's what I'm looking for. I mean, the kids and Sheila are doing pretty good. They're starting to learn where stuff is. I can be outside and send people in and get stuff, and it's going fairly good. So that's the thing. If I can stay on the ground and somebody can bring me the parts and bring me this or lend me an extra hand while I'm doing it, we're good. I'm kind of anxious to see it. I know the hydros are probably kicking in, but let's see what the numbers are. Don't you fall and hit the floor. It cost me enough. Yeah, the Yukon, well, the Yukon's just nice. I feel like I'm kind of talking fast, so I don't know if it's meds or everything. So, anybody, place your bets. Let's see what the old blood says now. Anybody else want to take a quick guess? I can't believe it. I just told you guys everything I've ate and drank and done today. I don't think this has ever happened before. Hey, JJ. It is now 9:24. 125? Okay. There it is. 132. Again. And I told you guys what I've ate and drank and that. 132 again. And when I checked it, well, my average is starting to come down to 204, which is better than what it was. 924, 132. An hour ago at 8:25, 132. I have stayed stuck for an hour. That ain't ever happened for me. Yeah. 8:25. Look at the timestamp. 132. That's tonight. 9:24. What's today's date? 132 again. I'm not making. I mean, you got. I don't know. I guess. Was there bad batch of this juice floating around? I don't know. Hey, Highwater, you still in here? Oh yeah, you said 100. Have you ever tried the mix? This is a brand new meter. And last weekend, I've got another brand new meter laying at home. Free ice water. I was going to say he's got a vacation 20 miles offshore on a nice, dry little piece of land. No. Has your doctor suggested maybe any 70-30 insulin, Highwater? Yeah. Free week in the cornfield. And the thing is, guys, what's going to suck is about the time I get it figured out, boom, it'll change. It'll be, would you stay in the damn bag, you thing? Now where'd you go? Well, it's in the freaking box. There, it's there. And I was with 2 king-size ice cream Snickers. Well, when did I start the show? So about an hour before I started the show, This is when I had the ice cream sisters. Yeah. Uh, so yeah, yeah. Wife keeps talking about the one in Lakeview. The what did they call that one? They changed the name on it. It used to be Boulder Inn. Oh, what is that? Cobblestone now, I think. Oh, let's see. Did we? Oh, Michael. Here. Hey, there you go. That's your little get up and go. There's Mikey. Mikey. Give it to Mikey. He likes everything. That's not. That's a bit. Not a bad. Let's see. Hotel in Lakeview, Iowa. That's Cobblestone. Yes. So yeah, that's Cobblestone. Mom Bear keeps telling me to tell you that. Use that one. So yeah. Yeah, camper, you gave me a bad time when I went and got these heads 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, you went out of state to get head, huh? Yeah, well, that's what I got. I don't know. I got. Well, JJ, well, kind of regrouping here. I will come out and say that. Um, got to. Got to do something different. I finally sold some stuff that I really didn't want to, but it finally sold, which, like I've said so excitedly, that the Yukon, hopefully tomorrow afternoon or Tuesday, has the front end aligned, the right height readjusted, and we're done. The Yukon will be on the road, and then I can start slowly going back through vehicles and getting stuff fixed. And we got to get something fixed up to where Mama Bear is either driving the Yukon or something. We just. Oh really? I missed blocking a commercial. Sorry. uh, Michelin tires for bicycles and skin hoodies too. Huh? That's. Sorry, guys. I guess. Well, like I said, I got. Um, I think it is making a difference. Uh, with YouTube, I mean, I just. So yeah, we're going to kind of regroup. Okay, since you come in, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the 327 build I've been trying to get done. The small journal 327, the large journal 327. I got to do some. We're going to start doing some repair work to that block to see if we can actually get it done. Well, and actually, we're waiting to make sure the 327 small journal, the 30 overs will work, but the guy was pretty much 99.99999% sure he will be in that block and just perfectly fine. So if that's the case, I will have a set of 40 over 327 pistons to put in one. But anyway, the 327 builds back on the go. And then I got a 305. Yeah, the guy's like, why are you building the 305? Because, like I said earlier, brand new rotating assembly out of a frozen block 305. So, And I forgot to send the heads for that one, but we'll get them down, get them cleaned up, and go from there. So what the heck? Oh, somebody must drove by. Well, I'll tell you in private, Sean. I'm just going to try and keep where I've gone to get this stuff done, because I really think that's what happened with the last shop. Can't prove it, can't disprove it, but I'm just going to kind of keep where this stuff's going quiet. I'll tell you later. Yeah. Well, there ain't no black vehicles pulling in here yet. So, let's see. Just a second. Let's see. It ain't been that long since you and I. Oh, there you are. You stupid phone. Okay. Will not comply. Uh-uh. Where'd everybody go? We were up to 15 people. Come on. Hey, hit the like button. Hey, smash that like button. We got to keep them going. And my buddy Joe wasn't here. We didn't talk about him. Yeah, I'm just. No, I haven't got to that. With the heat around here, JJ, and the week I had, I tell you, the dark side left, yeah. uh, I'm kind of patting my back on my patting myself on the back because I'm still here, and it's a lot of things, and I mean, yeah, it just I'm kind of snapping back and kind of I got somebody I'm going to kind of jump down them. I mean, yeah, a guy said, yeah, I mean, uh, I guess I'm getting tired of being walked over, and when I tell somebody something's going to happen, I try to make sure that happens, and about every single day that person called, and I kind of got a short with them the other day. I said, I told you before the end of the month, you will have what I told you. So I'm starting to figure out just lots of things. I'm getting tired of nobody giving me the time to get stuff done like I Blanket. Tool guy is kind of becoming a pain in the ass. Yes, I know. You gotta. But times have changed. Things have changed. Sometimes it takes a little longer to get things done. And they expect so much a month anyway, whether they get it weekly or if you work it out to where you can give them the whole freaking lump sum at once. What the freak is the blanking difference? Give a guy a chance to get something done. This fucking world's so goddamn screwed up right now. Everybody wants it now, but they don't want to give you a fucking time to get it done. There's some OGs, if they were in here hearing me, they're like, oh, he is back. He is back. So I'm just a little frustrated, and did everybody get with you? No, I haven't yet, and no, not yet on that high water. I've been meaning to call him, and I haven't, and he hasn't called me. The only nice thing is the car that's sitting out here, that Buick Lucerne with the AC air conditioning problem, he brought it over yesterday. Things were kind of hectic here. And tonight I talked to him. He says, no hurry. We finally got an extra vehicle. So he just wants it fixed. Yeah, that's why from what you guys been telling me on the prices on that, I'm like fighting like hell to keep what I got because I'll never be able to replace it again. I got rid of this stuff once before. There's no getting rid of it again and replacing it now. No, I'm going to. And it's not that much. Come on. I mean, yeah. So I've been kind of holding back on talking about stuff on here because I know people use this as a way of knowing what the hell's going on in my business. And it's, oh, well, you know what? Didn't say it out loud. So yes. So I'm trying to get back the way and get stuff done. And because what took place yesterday, yes, was enough to get things going again, but it's not all of it yet because in all fairness, everything's got to be checked out to make sure it's good and we don't find any hidden breaks. So yes, it's just going to take time. And so yeah, sorry, JJ. Yeah. And when something finally moved, it kind of got the fire lit to kind of keep moving. And I was kind of hoping the guy would get back to me on this LS head that's sitting here. This one right there. I'm kind of looking at things. I even nope, he hasn't looked at it. I've got that gray truck I've been wanting to do, and somebody called me and asked me if I had a transmission, and I'm like, at first, no. Well, then I'm like, well, yeah, I do. Well, then I'm like, well, no, maybe I better hold on to it until I find out what happened to my other truck, if it was the transmission or the transfer case that let loose after all, since it did start moving and it doesn't have park. So I'm just getting to where I'm ready to start dumping some of the stuff, kind of regroup, and but all I know is the Yukon gets done. That vehicle has been sitting. Yeah, we seen one today. I forgot when I started working on it, I had just filled the tank. There's a full tank of gas in that. I am ready to get in the Yukon and go to the lake or a couple of different lakes and just kind of chill out, forget the world exists, and come back refreshed. I mean, everybody, everybody else gets to do it, but and what I'm really dying for, and since we're getting the farm cleaned up and the grass is thinning out, I want to get a burn ring going and go out and cut up some firewood. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. 10 millimeter socket, yes. So, and right now with us running short on vehicles and with Mama Bear, she may end up changing jobs. I don't know. I mean, we're just finding just a lot of stuff. Kind of been turning the blind eye to thinking, oh, it'll get better, it'll get better. You know what? No, done. It's time to grab the damn bull by the horns and change this out. Let's see what camper Mike's at. But anyway. Oh, there's going to be the engine builds yet because, like I said, this is what we got. We got a 6-inch rod 350 to finish up for a guy. Got a standard bore 350 to do for the same guy. Myself, I got the old 602 crate motor, which I got to talk to somebody. And if that motor goes there, then I will know what to gap the rings at. And then after finding out what we found out yesterday, the center 4 cylinders need to be opened up another half thousands or so because they're too small. The end ones are okay. The center ones are too small. So I've got that one for myself. I got a 60 over motor. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right. Good night, Sheila. See you tomorrow. With that one, I don't know. Because I'm out of good 2-piece 350 cranks. I've got a set of rods that I could put on that one, but I don't know if I want to actually use them on that. Or I'm going to use those. And those come from Sean. And so those might actually get put in one of the the large journal 327 builds. So we do have builds coming up, and there's some 400s, and Sean just loves hearing 400 talk, that we're still going to be building motors, but I'm not going to inventory the stuff like I used to. So, but like I said, I've got the Cadillac we want to get fixed up. Yeah, but the cost to get it shipped here is going to be over $100. The last crankshaft I sent out cost me $130 to ship it. And then if you have to have it turned, that's $250. So then you just will go buy a brand new one, have it balanced, and be done. Yeah. So we got Snowball we need to put together. We got the Cadillac to fix. I want to get the Camaro in and finished. So, yeah, we kind of want to get to where I'm back inside the building working. Or get the cement slab out in front of the shop so I got a concrete surface to work off of instead of the dirt. So, yeah, JJ, it's going to take time, but at the same time, I got to do something. And bought my son a 300-piece toolkit for his 15th birthday, stole the 10 millimeter. He needed to learn the struggle is real. I'm full of life lessons. That's funny. That's funny. So, yes. Kind of going to try getting back to let's see. So, hopefully I'll be stuff that interest because, like, the Cadillac, what the plan is, get it inside, get the heads off, see how bad the cylinder, if there's a, Yes, I got a plan in place. It's just people got to give me a chance to do it. And I think we can do it. And I know, like I said, uh, Sheila's noticed. She says, your face is thinned down. I've noticed my wrists are thinned down. My watch is starting to get loose. I've got ankles again. So I really like to find a scale, but I don't want to jinx myself. 2020 crank. Heck, I ran 40 under crank. Yes, they do make 40 under bearings. Uh, Change 413. God willing, yes. And today driving around, I mean, yeah, Sheila and I come here with a plan. We were going to start moving vehicles around, start getting stuff moved away. So I got room up by the shop. I don't know what happened to me. I kind of nut. When you see the TV show, they kind of pile everything in. I don't want to say the name because I'd probably script the algorithm. You kind of put treasures that are close to you, and that's kind of what unfortunately has happened. I mean, I've gone down the rabbit hole, almost gave into the rabbit hole, but I'm starting to come back out and realize, you know what? Going to be in my life, you're going to be in my life. You're going to help me, you're going to help me. If you ain't, I guess either stay along for the free ride or get in there and help along with me. I mean, life is what you make it. And uh, well, that 4040 went into a race car. Last I knew, it was still running, Sean. I don't blame it, but it's supposedly still running. I haven't seen old man in here. No, that's the other thing. It gets cooler, and that's where I'm kind of getting happier too. The kids are starting to come around again. A couple weeks ago, I had enough help here, and I'm out there panting and having troubles, and I finally said, you know what, guys? I can't do it all. I need help. I shouldn't have to ask. I shouldn't have to beg, plead, and everything else. I said, I need help. And the semi-trailers, I think with the cool weather, what I'm going to do is we got a mess where it is. We're just going to yank everything out of those trailers, clean them, and I'm going to try and get my cousin over here with his payloader to lift them up, get under there, cut everything, drop them down on the ground. Yeah, I wouldn't go drag racing with a 40 under, but it just highly stock anything. Yes, there's still good stuff in the trailers, and Roger he stayed home and broke his dryer last night. That's that's what I was saying. Today we had a plan, but it got changed. But I think today was a good day for a cruise. We ended up helping Roger. It wasn't too much work. I didn't electrocute myself. I didn't electrocute him. Dryer works. It was just one of those days. I mean, beautiful skies, sunset. I know, Chevelle. I know, and that's all right, Sean. You take care and have a good week at work. I know I started the show late here, so yeah. Okay. If it was charged up, I'd show you. Up there, dead. I got these. I got to charge them up again, but I could have done that. But Yeah, I'm just. Yeah, Yeah, hey, there you go, Sean. Put those 18-degree heads on the 400. So yeah, JJ, that's kind of what's going on. I I do have to be proud of myself because I fight depression bad. And let's see if I can skip that one so you guys don't get all. Come on, skip it. Okay, skipped it. Uh, One foot in the bottom. Yeah, okay, yeah, that'll work. Just about as bad as my dad telling me, "Oh, go ahead, and touch that electric fence. You got rubber. You got your tennis shoes on." Nope. Yeah, that electric fence was hot. Oh yeah, boy, was it hot. So yeah, my Yukon to me has been like the dog at the end of the chain with the bone just right out of reach. I mean, you, you know how bad that's drove me nuts having the thing basically done, but couldn't get it aligned and get the right height set again because I had to replace the keys, torsion bars, torsion bar bracket, and the entire front end. The only thing I didn't replace was the drag link, the pitman arm, and either arm because they were still tight. Yeah. Hell, Mike, you'll be doing too. You'll be doing fine. Um, if I can fight through it, Mike, you've got it. I know you've been doing a lot more things, but just haven't. Well, I went off my medications thinking I was at a point where I could get off them again and everything would be hunky dory. No, I'm not. Yeah, there is. It'll be $150, which I'm going to call them first thing in the morning, and I'm praying they can do it tomorrow afternoon. Because I am so done driving clunky uh, and that's where I've kind of fought with things. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shop rate's $125 an hour, so yeah. Anyway, that's where I fought with things. I've had some of you guys reach out and say, "Hey, talk to me." I've tried talking to people. I have reached out, and there's things on these groups on TikTok. Oh, if you're having problems, reach out to us. And you know what? I've said something. And you know what I got back? Absolutely fucking zero. The saving grace, the music in the TV show, it never freaking comes. And I've been at the end of the barrel, if you understand more than what I want to say, but it just who they say reach out, reach out, reach out. Oh, call. Why? You fall on deaf ears. I have fought, and everybody keeps telling me, "Oh, you got your grandkids and all that." Sometimes that ain't enough, though. Sometimes that ain't enough. Yeah, exactly. High water. This year was going to be the year, and I just couldn't get out of it. And I guess back in February, I should have got back on my depression meds. I tried being the big guy and the tough guy. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. No, you can't. And I know you shouldn't say you can't, because you can, but at the same time, where'd you go, babes? Oh, there he is. I mean, I've reached out locally to only get more driven to the point of wanting to go to the complete edge and just done. Screw it. Done. Over. Uh, well, like Saturday, I could have said the hell with it. My numbers are dropping. What's the worst thing I'm going to do? Go to sleep and just not wake up? Hey, is it really deliberate? No. Well, I mean, there's been so many opportunities, but yet, for some reason, I'm still here. Uh, but you see all these people, but they'll help you for a fee. That was the other thing. Last year they were telling me I needed to. Okay, well then I was supposed to fill out this intake paperwork and all that, and I'm like, what's all this for? Well, to see if you qualify for us to talk to you. What? You gotta. Somebody's having bad thoughts, going into dark places, thinking, "Hey, next time you see a damn telephone pole, done. Oh, there's a nice big old oak tree, done. Oh shit, there's a semi. He's not paying attention, done." But you got to be qualified to be talked to. Uh, yeah. Uh, I just are things great? Hell no. I'll tell you, if you guys knew what was going on off camera, no, it's not great. Uh, the only good thing is have a roof over our heads. We got a vehicle still moving, but heck, now that I've talked about it, I go to leave. It could lock up or do whatever the other noise it's making on the way home, and then I'll be sitting tonight. And that'll screw up everything for tomorrow because I got some stuff to do. That just. Well, sweet, that's good there too. But there comes the same problem. If I can't buy a $25 bottle of insulin, there's no extra. Uh, and the only thing that I've kind of seen that came off of TikTok that I'm trying to, it kind of makes sense. Maybe I'm finally getting my body adjusted. I've been trying to get to where I can do a full 3-day fast. And what I watched, they kind of said, if you could get to where you do that, it can help reset your blood sugars and all that. And this it's going on what? Okay, 4 Sundays ago, so 3 weeks ago, I was almost put in the ICU because of my diabetes being over 600. So I got in my head, okay, you don't put it in your mouth, you ain't going to have high numbers. Oh, those first few days was a bitch, but then I come across that talking about fasting, and I'm trying to get to where I can go a full 3 days and not eat, and then slowly introduce stuff again. And I already kind of told Doc too what I was trying to do, and I said, in the week and a half, it's like I can't eat like I was. He said, well, you're shrinking your stomach already. So I mean, I want to get it. I want to get it to where, because I don't want to die from this crap and diabetes. This is just terrible. Uh, well, and Chevelle, I've also learned to. Sometimes you think it's the family, and when you're dealing with depression, sometimes little things can get taken wrong and get blown out of proportion. And sometimes you pay more attention and you kind of see what's going on, and you know it shouldn't have been blown out of proportion. It's a vicious freaking cycle. Uh, oh yes, they have a cure for all the cures are there. They just won't make any money if they do it. I mean, so I'm really kind of getting more hell bent to make sure I can get this freaking weight off. I'd love to get back down to my high school weight of 220 pounds. But at the same time, I tell you guys, yes, I understand weight comes off, things are going to hurt because they ain't being stressed and your muscles are like, whoa, hey, we ain't carrying all this. What the hell did you go and do? But I tell you, last 2 days, it's been hard to move. I know when I go to get up in the morning, yeah, when you text things or you start out, somebody starts listening to you, and then the next thing you know, they're talking about all their problems, and then wait, but then at the same time they tell you, "Oh, get a hold of me." Oh, why don't you get a hold of me? Because getting tired of being fallen on deaf ears. Um, I've had people go, "Why don't you get another dog?" I am nowhere near ready to have a dog in my life. The cats, eh, cats come and go. A dog, yes, a dog probably would help me, but I want to be able to help the dog. Uh, and what happened with our house that really, and I'm trying to get over it, is we did all that work to the house, had a certain group of people that came and helped us on our house. And got done, and I said, well, this basement wall ain't meant to be outside. Yep, we'll be back next week to help figure out. Next week came and went. Nothing. Big rainstorm come. I got an old video of water shooting 4 to 5 foot through the cracks into the basement, flooding our basement, damn near ruined our furnace, got the hot water heater. And I said, guys, what are we going to do? Because the plan was to dig down along, support the house, dig down, put a new basement wall in or something. I don't know. Hell, at that point, I would have been happy with a concrete pad back there just to keep the water off. Well, they didn't come and help. Fell on deaf ears. Okay, I got to stop the water from coming in. Enough hydraulics take place. That wall's going to blow out. There goes the house, and what do we got? So I started putting an addition on. And one of those people's wives had the nerve to tell me, your kids are almost out of the house. You don't need that big a house. Why are you putting that addition on? I said, well, nobody come back to help keep the water out of the damn basement, and I don't want the house to collapse because the basement wall gave out because nobody would help finish it. And right now, if I had a freaking excavator, I'd level that son of a bitch in place. Oh, I am sorry, guys. I guess tonight's the night that I had to come unglued. I gotta get something to drink. I'm getting dry mouth. Oh. Let's see, which poison do I want? Where do I go? Antifreeze. We're going to go to the antifreeze. We ain't going to drink tranny fluid. We ain't going to do the tranny fluid stuff. We're going to go antifreeze. Screw it. Yes, I know. Blood sugars are good, but... Hey, Matt, how's your new move going? Yeah. Slow. Drinking antifreeze. I left the Code Red tranny fluid in the freezer. Just like tonight when I was coming back to get ready for the show, going down the highway, seen this gal walking down the road. At first, I thought she had a nice dress outfit on and looked like she was carrying a yeah, that stuff is nasty just to begin. Anyway, oh, cool. Anyway, I went by and I thought she was carrying a white purse. Did this poor gal just have a spat with somebody and get dumped on the highway? So I turned around and went back. And I pulled over and I said, "Do you need a ride?" And she couldn't hear me. She come across the road. I said, "Do you need a ride?" She said, "Well, I'm trying to get to so-and-so." I'm like, "Well, I can at least get you to the next town." She said, "That would help." So I got her in and she asked for a smoke. I said, "No, I don't smoke." She said, "That's probably a good thing." Then she asked to use her phone. Well, she called her mother. Didn't know what was going on. They were pretty civil, but mom was kind of being a hard ass because as she's talking to her mom, she said, "Yeah, I just got out of jail." Oh, what did I pick up now? Okay, what did I pick up? I'm like thinking, well, I screwed up tonight. So she's talking to her mom, and then her and her mom kind of got into it a little bit. And she's like, "Mom, yeah, I did a little meth, but that ain't the whole thing." I'm like thinking, oh, crap, I got a meth head in my truck, and I got positioning my phone. I'm like, but I'm like, okay, whatever. Well, needless to say, she's in the next town. I said, I wish I could go further, but I said, I'm going this direction. You need to go that direction. And she said, at least I'm in town. She's nobody else would stop to help her. Nobody stopped to check on her. And I don't know if her mom actually come to get her or not. I hated to, but I couldn't. And I felt bad, but I got her as far as I could. And she's like, yeah, kind of sarcastic. Well, you did your good deed for the day. I said, no. Well, I said, you just kind of keep it. Things will get better. And so, yeah, I got her 7 miles down the road from where she was. And at least she was close to the convenience store so she could go to the bathroom if she wanted. I really hope her mom come and got her. But she says, yeah, you're the first person. She says, everybody who drove by didn't stop to see. I'm like, well, something just told me to go back. And everybody falls on hard times. Granted, where she needed to go, I probably could have taken her all the way to the town that she needed to go, but I would have missed you guys. But at the same time, something told me that's where I needed to get her to, and uh, I did what I could for her. I kind of, I kind of think she got. I mean, I myself just for that 7 minutes, that 7 mile trip, I kind of think she was in the wrong place, wrong time, wrong crowd, and because she did not look like the uh, typical user. I mean, I've known some friends that got pretty deep into it, and you really know. I don't think she was that. Uh, but I just, at first, like I said, if she looked like she was dressed really nice, I thought, oh boy, somebody got kicked out, got in a spat, and I didn't know she needed to ride back to town. What? Uh, but I didn't like one thing that she said. She said, "Well, Mom, I guess you don't come get me. You ain't going to never see me alive again." I'm like, that was kind of the deciding factor. Okay, I'll just get her to the next town. She can figure it out from there. Don't want to, not my monkey, not my circus, not my clowns. That, but I did try and give her some re-encouragement as she got out of the truck, and uh yeah, I just, but I mean, I can do all the good for that, but everybody looks at me doing the wrong. Nope. And I was putting that, I guess, look at it this way, I was putting that place at that time to help get that gal a little further down towards home, I guess. And right now, a friend of mine, well, kind of a friend, he took off to go to a funeral out of state. He is stranded there, 5.5 hours somewhere in Illinois, no money, and I think his phone's dead, and no place to stay. And the people that took him, they ruined the car, they blew the motor in the car, they got a ride home and left him. And I tried calling him to see how things were going, and it goes right straight to voicemail. So I think his phone's dead now. But I can't go help him. Uh, no, 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 no. So, yes, I just, I've, I guess I've cut off a few people too because I was giving out and giving out and giving out, and they come back to bite me. And this was people I've known since I got my license. I just no, 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 no. So yeah, I'm just kind of just trying to find my. I haven't even caught myself this week going back and watching some of my old videos, my own videos. Hopefully that skips for you guys. Yep, it did. Uh I'm like, where did I go? I've lost myself along the way. And yeah, Mama Bear, I'd like to talk to her about things, but she's here. She knows it. There's no, I just don't. Yeah, well, people like that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I just, and then like I said, thought I had a really group of people, and they were great for a long time. But when things really got really bad, don't talk to us. I'm like, wow, okay. Uh, Sometimes you got to bounce ideas off of somebody else. Yeah, I mean, that damn building in town, that was another thorn on my side, which is, it's over. But I finally looked at somebody. I said, how much money am I supposed to lose before I'm supposed to be able to start living like I'm supposed to? I said, everybody, and that's what I've been kind of, ever, how the heck to say this? I said, it was a saying, it said, a true friend will pay the same price as your other customers because that's what they should do. And that kind of hit home, and that's kind of woke me up. I'm like, why do your friends always? And here's the kicker: they always want a good deal from you, but the second they got something that you want from them, it's full freaking price, no negotiating. You either pay the price or you don't get it. But when they're dealing with you, they beat you down, beat you down, beat you down until you finally drop your price. But it can't go that way. I'm like, why? Why even do anything? Uh, yeah, that's kind of what happened to Camper Mike here. He took somebody in here a couple of years ago to help him out, and that's basically what happened to him too. Next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. And one of the people I know, I know they're on tough times, but when you sit there and like go, oh, a pizza would really be good, nice. Oh, I was really hungry for a pizza tonight. Oh, hungry. I'm like, I'm only eating because I need to because of my diabetes. And the same person I was saying this got $400 in food stamps and gets other help, but yet they kept dropping. Oh, a pizza really would be nice. Have you guys priced a pizza lately? Holy crap! Uh, did you guys just see that? Shop Cat is right here behind me. It wasn't him. Did you guys just see that white bag come rolling across the floor? And there's no fan over there. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, sorry, guys. I mean, I guess I've kept a lot bottled up and I cut a lot off the channel. And, I was in a stupid car accident going on, 2 years ago? That's why a lot of the stuff for the last 2 years disappeared. Had to. Laura didn't want me talking about anything, didn't want me on any public. That's why I kind of had to disappear for the last year and a half. And now it's been a real pain in the ass to try and get back to where it was. And I tell you, you hear all these big settlements go out. No, it don't happen. It don't happen. I'm like, wow, okay. But and during that time, they told me when they were testing me and checking me for everything, they told me I had early onset dementia. Oh, great. Then I don't even know if I told you guys. My back, I got alert in my back. That had to be Carolina messing with me or something. I don't know. In my back, I've got early degenerative arthritis, which I've got bone spurs in my lower back. Well, after the accident, I was getting terrible headaches, ringing in the ears. I couldn't sign my name. I'm right-handed. My right hand quit working. I really thought, oh crap. I mean, there was a couple motors I tried torquing the heads on. I had to stand there and watch somebody else do it because I couldn't torque. I couldn't put a motor together after that. And okay. So, well, going through all the doctor's stuff and that, um, the one that kind of scares me is now up here in my neck. I've got a bone spur pitching on my spinal cord. Uh, which doctor won't touch me, but basically he was politely saying, "You're too fat. I'm not going to operate on you." Okay, well, I've been trying to lose the weight and everything, and it just a lot last year, and I have been on and off some dementia medicine. I'm not sure it's 100%, but all the tests they do for it, I failed. I show signs of early dementia. And knowing I got the bone spur up here in my neck, pushing on my spinal cord, basically the doctor said until it's actually starting to affect you, all right, Reason, you have a good one. Until it completely affects you where you can't do anything, they're not going to do nothing. So I've had a lot thrown at me. The last year and a half, 2 years, and I'm like, holy crap. And not to be able to talk to anybody about it. Not being able to share with you guys what was going on, why there were such mood swings and everything, and why the lack of the videos was, just drove me freaking nuts. I'm surprised 10 of you people stayed here so far. And then a lot of the stuff this year, I had helped out people with the intent they were supposed to come back and help me out. And we were sitting almost into September. And, well, the Yukon has set started on that April, May. So yeah, it just, like I said, I can't wait. I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas. I'm calling that place that does the front end of the, hey Marks, how you doing? Was your ears ringing earlier? We were talking about you. All good though. And see if I can get that Yukon in and get the front end line. Just a second. Hey, Duffy's Bar and Grill. What do you need? What's up? Okay, I'm still doing my live show. Yeah. 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 You're funny. All right. You gonna be up for a little bit? You gonna be up for a little bit? Okay. Well, then get a hold of me tomorrow. All right, bye. So yeah, it just yeah. So how's everything going down south? You guys cooled off down there? Still hot. Well, that's no good. Yeah, I was going to get a hold of you this week, but I haven't. Just a lot of things been going on. Uh, Weather too good, y'all. I'm like, okay, well, uh-huh. So, yeah, it's been an interesting night tonight, bud. I tell you. Just, I don't know, kind of feel good about talking about things. And, that's kind of what we used to do on this channel years ago is kind of talk and that. But then I kind of just backed off because I did have a lot of trolls that got pretty mean there. I had guys threatening to show up here at my doorstep and challenge me to an engine build off. Huh? What the hell? That was never what this was about. Yeah, imagine that, Chevelle. So yeah, it's just not quite the night. Just a lot of stuff been festering, and I guess tonight was the night that it's come out, Mark. Just lots of things. I just guess I'm kind of getting close to my breaking point, and I guess I needed the vent before the cooking pot exploded. But anyway, got rid of some stuff this week. Keep looking at I was hoping the guy would see the message and say yay or nay on these LS heads I got sitting here, but I don't know if he's looked at it. Al Chevelle, I've ended up having to go without insulin, which I cannot. Yeah, well, I should. We'll do a little experiment. We know for 2 hours there, or an hour, my blood sugar's been stuck at 132. We'll see how bad this did in the end. But I just tell you, yeah. Oh, William, yeah, okay. Excuse me. Woo-hoo! So it's big and exciting in Texas tonight. I haven't checked. I guess I haven't watched any YouTube videos this week either, too. I don't even know where you're at on some of your builds down there, Mark. And I guess, Mark, I'll ask you too. Is it even worth keeping stock cranks anymore, or should you just pitch them? I got a bunch of cranks that probably need turn, but keep them. Well, don't need any cores, do you? I mean, I'm kind of going through. I'm kind of thinning out stuff and regrouping, and the engine builds will be happening, but I'm not going to inventory a bunch of stuff anymore. My script didn't put out a video? Uh-oh. I got 350. I think they're 350 cash. I don't know if no, the stills are gone. You cannot. Well, what are you talking about there, Chevelle? The problem is I got to find somewhere to sell them, and uh, the blocks I got rid of. I still got a. I've got a. I'm building a 305, just cause. Oh wow! I had. Oh, okay. Stock 400 rods? Yes, I do. I got to find them, but I've got some stock 400 rods, yes. Yes, I do, Mark. Heck, I even got a bunch of 350 rods. Not that everybody wants them, but I mean, if somebody's redoing rods, there you go. Yeah, small stuff like that, I can put in a flat rate box and ship it. Send it. Well, okay. This is how I was always done. A 305 and a 350 do have the same crank. Theory. The problem is you can put a 305 crank in a 350 and have a poor man's balance job, but if you put the 350 crank in the 305 with the smaller pistons, it will shake because the weight difference. Because the 305s, they got to drill the counterweights and lighten them to go with the lighter pistons. So, yeah, the cranks are the same, but if you put the 350 crank in the 305, shake. But you put the 305 in with a set of lighter weight pistons, if you can match the weight, you got a poor man's balance job. Been there, done that many times. So, yeah, what else? What other stuff you looking for, Mark? I've got a lot of stuff I need to get. I just want to thin out. Anywhere from 100 to 300 bucks in the region, yes. My arm's going to look like a pincushion here. I keep poking. Ah! Take a guess, people. Take a guess. You just watch me drink this Code Red. Yeah, I know it hasn't been a full hour, or well, maybe I don't know. Oh, okay. I know it's going to continue to change here, maybe another hour or shake. But there you guys go. Drinking a regular Mountain Dew for me right now. 137. Oh. So, Mark, I get a hold of you tomorrow. Any preferred time, or just give you a call or text, and uh, I'll talk to you about the 400 rods. Oh, William, I wouldn't mind having a set of those again. I had fun with a set of those years ago. I did something crazy. Okay. Oh, yeah, it'll be later this afternoon before I'm done doing what I need to. Yeah, the old 520s. I did something to that. And I don't know if Mark's ever heard of that, but all I know when I was done with the 520s, you can put a cigarette pack, top to bottom, in there, and there was no division on the intake. There was nothing left as far down as my finger into the head. It was all gone. And I tell you, that made a hell of a set of heads that scared a lot of people. Well, there you go, Chevelle. Either him or. Oh, yeah, William. I used to be able to rattle off all the casting numbers and everything. I could look at a block. I mean, yeah, I was a rolling dictionary of what, like on Graveyard Cars, how he takes and knows all that stuff. I used to be that way, but I've been away from it. And I don't know. Got burned out with too many part numbers bouncing around in my head. Might have found another shop there, Mark. Uh, we'll know here in about 4 weeks because he's about that far behind, which that's fine. The good old cars back then. Last time in the 2 boxes I shipped the last set of heads, and like you said, you might be able to get a better deal. The last set of heads I shipped off cost me $125 shipping. Oh yeah, they're limited. They are limited. Ooh, 57. Oh, there you go. Did we lose Camper, or is he still in here? Yeah, Matt. Yeah, I would love to hop in the Yukon and go down to Texas there and go down and pester Mark for a day or two. But if it's that hot down there, I'll stay up here. Well, I haven't seen you for a few there, Mike, I guess. I need a vacation. I need a. We all need a vacation. Everybody needs a vacation sometime, but I really got to do something before Last comment was 4 minutes ago. I'm not sure then, Mike. I know, Matt. It got hot. It was bad. I mean, the AC stayed cool, but you still couldn't get up and work because you got hot. So, what I do, I went to a friend's and ended up doing a bunch of cooking. Made a lot of sense, huh? No, actually. Let me scroll back, Mike. I'll see if I. Oh, okay. I did see that. Okay. It just seemed like a lot of chat went by. Sorry, camper. Yeah. And generator finally gave up the ghost, did it? I just. None of them run. Oh, no. Yeah, somebody asked me, well, how come I let the oil go so long on my vehicles at time? You know, you don't make any money on your own vehicles. If it's running, it's still good. If it breaks, you can fix it. But yeah, I think what saved me on the one truck that I've got 400,000 miles on is I've put Marvel Mystery Oil in or two or a few times. So one time I figured it up, it was 30,000 miles since the last oil change. uh, you sure you ain't low on the oil there, Chevelle? Almost sounds like you're fighting a oil shut off. Yeah, that's what was the worst oil I've done. And oh god, I know I ain't supposed to be picking at it, but God, I can't. Damn it! Actually, that looks better now that I did. I need to get a hold of you, Mark, and see if you got no 41 head. Uh, Sometimes if you disconnect those wires on those little things, it might affect it. Okay, Mark, I will. As what I got a match up here is I got one with nice bronze guides in it, screw in studs and guide plates. And I can't remember if it's 20216 valves or what, but yeah, that's some kind of electric metering thing or something. I know. Okay. Because I'd like to put it on the 63 327 I got. I would like to put the L41s on it, so I at least can put the accessories on it, if it, depending on what it goes into. I know the accessory bolt holes ain't period correct for 63, but yeah. I see you've been doing a bunch of painting in that, Matt. Yeah, like I said, this is all 327. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. Heck, maybe I might have to get some 2x3 tubing to make me a frame and make a hell of a go kart for the grandkids out of it. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm doing a late model 305 too. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that. Well, actually, I got that Monte Carlo SS out here that I should do. Oh, really, Corey? Huh, well, if you're messing with bearded ladies, that's a little bit strange to me. So, how you doing, Corey? Oh, all right, kid. I got that 305. I'm going to hopefully be pulling that out of the car here pretty soon, so I can get that early 305 out. Oh, you like doing the little 334s? Okay. You smashed your big toe, Corey. Oh, shit. Drop a big block head on it, or did you swing her with a sledgehammer? Oh, not fun, not fun. Oh, ouch. Ouch. That's no fun. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I've put flat top pistons in Vortex. Yep. Save the payment. Oh. Next time I go to the dentist, I probably will pretty much lose all of them because diabetes. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I do have a set of dish pistons, but I think I need a supercharger to go on top of them because those were those. I forgot all about those. See, I got too much stuff laying around here, which I might have shorted myself a block. Oh well. It depends on your head, your deck height, and how much your head's been shaved. We try to stay. We just. It's getting into. Seems like every time we try to talk about stuff like that, stuff happens, so we kind of avoid that, Corey. Um, hey, yeah. We just need to go back the way it was. And yeah, yeah, that's probably what got my other teeth. Ken, yeah, well, yeah. Well, it also depends on how far down in the hole your pistons are. I mean, if you're 20, 30 thousandths down in the hole, that'll make a big difference. Yeah, the way it used to be, I mean, you come home, mom was either cooking and taking care of everything, and dad was at work, and then I guess our grandpa and grandma say, I mean, we need that kind of life again. Uh oh. Uh oh. Okay. Okay, Mark's trying to cut roughly calculate that for you. Hmm. Ah, Somebody is taking your picture out there, camper? Yeah, don't be knocking the Mexican Vortec heads. Actually, they are not as bad as what you would think. They're not as bad as the old Goodwrench rebuilt Mexican motors. But unfortunately, some of the Mexican stuff was made better than what it was here. It was just because when the Mexicans made it, at least all the oil holes and drain back holes got put in the blocks. Did you ever run across any of that when they had that fiasco? What, year or 2 years ago with the crate motors, Mark? Your truck's 88 years old? Yeah, boy. Yeah. Why is all the oil in the top end? Well, they forgot to put the drain back holes in the block. What? That's after they pulled them away from Mexico. Yeah, like you said, if you didn't have the guide plates on them, then yeah, having to run the self-lining rock arms is kind of a bitch. But uh, this crate that I just redid, supposed to be only a 6 to 9 rate. Yeah, supposedly only had 6 or 9 nights of racing on it, but all 8 pistons were cracked. They're still sitting out on the floor. And they weren't cracked from the removal. They were cracked before. Well, they were cracked in the block, but not cracked by the removal of them off the rods. So, well, yeah. I put the Keith Black flat tops in it, which I found out were a little heavier than the crate ones, but oh well. But I got her all balanced up. All this thing. Yeah. I mean, they're good. Like, if you weren't trying to do something, I mean, yeah. Oh, really? That's not good. I've had really good luck. I don't know if the vortex has got enough meat or enough area to not shroud the valves that you would gain anything with that. Like I said, I just checked 3 sets of vortex yesterday, and every single one of them are busted. Cracks. One had 3 cracks and 1 seat in the center. So, like the guy said, the ones coming off the pickup trucks are broke. The ones coming off the race cars are not breaking. So what's the difference between the pickup truck and the crate motors? Yeah. No, I've had really good luck with Keith Blacks over the years, and somebody did we get no. Do, 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 do. Did you ever have the pleasure of using the old high duty pistons from back in the day? High duty and Badger, the old Badger pistons. Yeah. Yep, those old high duty and Badgers, those were oh. Yep. Yeah, I think we're heading for the old Ohio's. Yep. All right, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm going to go for about another 10 minutes, and I'm going to go home because I'm going to be anxious to get up in the morning and call and get the appointment for the front end alignment done on the Yukon. So I got a decent vehicle to drive again. I should get a blow. Remind me what I was talking about. I'm starting to get tired. Okay, Matt, I'll try and pay attention. I'm starting to get tired and start. I forgot what I talked about. Oh, duh, yeah. I've had it done for about a month. I just couldn't get the front end alignment done. Just um, with everything that's went on and my diabetes and everything, I finally got to where I've got the money to get the front end. A couple of things changed this weekend and trying to keep it going forward, but I tell you, you can't do anything without a good running vehicle. So I got to get something more reliable, and that's the Yukon. I've already rebuilt the whole front end on it. Used sway bars, used torsion bars, new keys, used key bracket, and then lower control arms, knuckles, wheel bearings, struts, or the shocks, the sway bar links, everything's new, inner and outer tie rods. The only thing I didn't have to replace on it was the drag link in Pitman arm and idler arm. Those are still tight as could be, so they're not wore out. But and since I put new keys in, it didn't make a difference on counting threads because I got to get the ride height readjusted, and then get her aligned, and I'm ready to drive that thing again. I've missed it bad. You ever mess with these Flowtech heads, LS ones yet? I see somebody took part of the part number off, so I can't find the exact info on them again, but they don't look too bad. I mean, they're sold by Speedway out in Lincoln, Nebraska. That's what everybody's told me. I just need to get them done up. Actually, and here's something too. I was told it's supposed to be a stage 3 LS cam, but there's no real identifying numbers on it. And unfortunately, no cam card. So, well, the only number on it, I guess, is 2871R. And it's the 3-bolt cam, but all the numbers I've tried finding up to verify this is in stage 3, I can't. So I've got the improved rocker arms. They took the needle bearings out, put the bushings in. So I guess I'd almost want to do a little thumpy LS, but I don't know. Hey, you don't have any of those LS intakes down there? Take the MSD box and turn it into a carbureted one, do you? Well, that's the thing. The guy, he didn't get all the info from the guy that he got it from. All I know is it's a brand new roller. I figured I'd put her in the box, roll it over, see how much lift it is, see how big the lift is, and not in stock, yeah. I guess I wouldn't mind playing with one of these LS's ones, other than just a stock build. Oh, really? I definitely. I'll get a hold of you tomorrow. I like my old school, but I wouldn't mind doing up a couple of these LS's. Just I got 2 Monte Carlos. I got an 81 Monte Carlo and I got an 87 SS that I'd like to do something with, but we're a long ways from that. And actually, that more might be the grandkids doing. I don't know. Oh, oh. Well, he looked at it, but he didn't say anything. Oh, he loved it, but he didn't ask how much. Dang it. An Elgin? Okay. Yeah, it's a nice looking camshaft. That's what she said. Camper, you still here? Oh, there. Duh. I've heard conflicted stories. He died in 94 when he was 94, but I don't know. The only other number I found on here, what was it? V300-0404 at 2871R. I see you on the other side. I know I'm getting tired, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I tell you. The only other number, I think it's the Camcore. Is V as in Victor 300, and then below that it's 004. That's the only other numbers on here. All right, William. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking off here in just a few more minutes. Go home, see if I can sleep. Because, like I said, that Yukon's going to get done first. That might be a Camcore number. I don't know, Mark. So, yeah, that's just a Camcore. Yep. Okay. All right, Mark. Well, I'll get a hold of you tomorrow afternoon when I get back here and get things settled in and get going in here. And but I thank you guys, the ones that have been here all night, that hung with me. I guess I kind of feel better. Shouldn't have to do what I did, but at least sometimes you just gotta do it to get it done. So let's see. Okay, yeah, camper. I'm just gonna shut that one down. No, I just kind of if you go back and watch any of it here towards the end, I kind of let things fly because I just did. I've held too much crap in for too long, and it finally got the best of me tonight. But I guess sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. That's why it turned. Well, I get that Yukon can going. It'll be great. I'm tired of driving a truck that's going down the road like this and clanking and clunking, and I just actually I might still be stuck driving clunky because Mama Bear might need it because her Cadillac is a few more things are starting to add up on that. So I don't know. Might get to the point where we may end up pulling her motor out of hers and maybe freshen it up and put it in this other one. So I don't know. But all right, guys, gals, everybody. I guess Mark, I'll get a hold of you. If you haven't heard from me, give me a call tomorrow. remind me, because sometimes my memory don't work. So, camper, if we don't get to talk to you, have a good time off on your vacation. And I guess thanks, everybody. We'll see you all here either in some videos this week, or we'll see you guys here next Sunday night. Camping in the driveway? Yeah, I'd have to camp inside the shop here. So, thanks, everybody. You all take care. Have a good one. Good night. Oops, that doesn't end the stream. Down here does. I almost hit the wrong button. Later.